everyone, it's Gretchen. I'm back with another video about the dog food that I am making for my dogs. Yes, I made one before, but now I've learned that my Cheweenie needs an even more restrictive diet for her allergies, and it makes sense for me to just make the same food for both of my dogs. It's actually beneficial for my old Corgi Pom. He's pretty old, and a restrictive diet could be helpful to him also, reducing his pain and inflammation and that sort of thing. I've been consulting several different veterinarians and learning more about how to deal with the food allergies and the aging process of my older dog, and I'm even trying to change things for my cat and make sure she's grain-free at least. I can't get her to eat anything I make, so she's very finicky. So for now I'm just sticking with buying her grain-free canned food. She's finicky about that as it is, so right now I'm focusing on the challenge with the dogs. So I wanted to share with you the new food that I'm making. I am now just making meat and carrots. Seem to be safe still. So, and I had gotten rid of my old crock pot because the inside of it was so worn out that it may not be safe anymore, and it's impossible to clean. So at some point I'm hoping to get a new crock pot, but for now I'm just doing it sort of in pots and pans, and it's a bit more work. I'm finding that I'm really going to be looking for another crock pot because this is really taxing on my chronic pain and my carpal tunnel. And I'm also learning that I need to not use a whole chicken. I should start using chicken parts like thighs or something. I thought it was great because I got great deals on whole chickens, which is cheaper than the parts in the long run, but it doesn't work for me to be standing in the kitchen, and pulling apart the chicken is really hard on my hands. So yeah, I keep learning as I go and changing things to improve what I'm making and also make it easier on myself. So bear with me, and if you're sticking with me, I hope you're enjoying these videos and learning along with me. This is why I like to share it. It's mostly to help other people. Yet again, I didn't start filming until I was in the middle of this project and thought, oh, this is the dog food that I said I would share soon on YouTube. So here it is. I have roasted this chicken. Probably not 100% cooked, but that's okay because it's for the dogs. I lightly roasted it, and you can see the carrots. I made the mistake, I forgot the carrots until halfway through, so they need to be cooked a bit more. They will become treats for the dog. I started to put them in this jar, and then I realized I have way too many for that jar. This is my first round of the new dog food process. As I mentioned before, the dogs are now on a more restrictive diet, mostly because my Cheweenie has allergies to basically everything. So she can have no grains whatsoever, no potatoes. I was making it before with potatoes. So this time it was just straight chicken. I used coconut oil, added for extra fat and omegas for their health, and make sure they're getting enough oils. I was doing chicken breasts, but I realized they were skinless and boneless, and I was losing out on a lot of things the dogs need. So I've gotten all the meat off of this chicken. That's something I love to do because I'm a vegetarian and I don't eat this stuff, and it's kind of gross to be doing this for me. But I do what I have to do for the dogs. So now I roast a whole chicken, and I make carrot treats because the carrots are roasted with the chicken and the chicken fat. Then there's skins for treats. I'm going to experiment with putting those in my air fryer for a little bit to see if I can make some crispy dog treats out of that. And here is all the meat from the one chicken. I don't have sponsors, I just want to say that up front, but I did get a chicken at Trader Joe's for $1.99 a pound. So here's the chicken for the dogs, and I will be grinding that up as the base of their food. They also do get fish in between, so for lunch they get some type of fish. Trader Joe's also has unsalted sardines with nothing added that can also be used for the dogs and cats, but my cat didn't like them, so that's not working for her. But she does not have food issues as far as I know, so she's okay with canned cat food. So here's where I've gotten to. I have all the meat processed. I have the skins separated, and I have to finish putting get rid of the carcass. Well, what I'm going to do is boil the carcass in another pan. I'm going to cut these bones down because my pan, I don't have a deep pan. I need to get a bigger pot for boiling. So my little pot, I'm going to have to take the bones apart and then boil all of this and this together. And then I'll separate the carrots from the bones. So I'm going to create a bone broth with the carcass and bones, which then I'll add to their food when I feed them. And then the carrots will be treats along with the skins. So you'll see the next part soon. just going to try this for about 10 minutes. Ooh, I need to wipe off my... The house gets very dusty very quickly. Give it a good clean. Gotta clean it afterwards because splash chicken grease everywhere. Grosses me out. And we will wait for that and see how that cooks up. And next we will work on getting all of this cooked up into a bone broth and carrot cheeks. Here we are with our, going to cook this up. This chicken. I'll let that boil. It's a cute little pot that I found at the thrift store. Okay, let's check on the skins and see how they are doing. Oh, those will be nice little snacks for the dogs. And I think they're just about done anyway. So we're gonna let those sit and cool down. And then package them up for little treats. They're gonna love those. Okay, now we're all cleaned up from that big mess. And let's check these out. Oh, these are gonna be nice little crispy snacks for the dogs. I'm very grateful that I have a small space, my tiny home, so it's easy to mess it up very quickly, but it's also a very quick cleanup with the help of a very special piece of machinery. This dishwasher saves my life every day. So that's how I get through these messes, and I'm able to make all this stuff without killing my poor back that already doesn't like doing anything. Here is these are all boiling up quite well. That'll be a while before that's finished. If you're liking this stuff and you want to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified. I'm putting up videos almost every day. Sometimes they're shorts, sometimes they're full length. I have 3 pets. I have Bodie, Cersei, and Sparkle, and I'm often putting shorts up about them. I also do DIY home improvement stuff, you know, trying to be creative on a tiny budget in my tiny home. And I do van life stuff because I like to go camping. So I'm sort of a part-time van lifer. So anyway, if you're enjoying this, please stick around and subscribe and follow my channel. and I will do my best to put up some interesting stuff, and maybe you can help me out with my channel.